Hello and welcome everyone. My name's Christian and I'm an online English language teacher, and today's lesson is about travelling and asking questions. So let's begin. Let's start with questions about location and where things are. For example, where is the train station? Where is the supermarket? Where are the toilets? Where are the shops? So, questions with where. We can also include the word nearest. So nearest. For example, where is the nearest ATM? Or where is the nearest bank? Or where are the nearest toilets? So nearest, so closest, nearest. So to ask indirect questions, which are a little bit more polite and friendly, we say, could you tell me? So we start all questions with, could you tell me? For example, could you tell me where the supermarket is? Or could you tell me where the bank is? We can also include the word nearest again. For example, could you tell me where the nearest ATM machine is? Or could you tell me where the nearest train station is? So after the phrase, could you tell me, it takes the affirmative form, not the question form. Now, let's talk about asking for directions. How to get to places. So, asking for directions. For example, excuse me, how do I get to the beach? Or, excuse me, how do I get to the Louvre Museum? Or, excuse me, how do I get to 123 Street? So these are polite questions to ask for directions. So to ask indirect questions, which again are a little bit more polite and friendly, we can start the question with, could you tell me? For example, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the Louvre Museum? Or, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to 123 Street? Or, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the beach, please? Now let's study questions about prices. For example, how much is a single room? Or how much is the pepperoni pizza? Or how much is a glass of wine? So, how much? Also, how much are the tickets? How much are the bananas? So, questions with how much, talking about the price of things. Now let's talk about the indirect questions. And once again, we can use the phrase, could you tell me? Which is a little bit more polite and a little bit friendlier. For example, could you tell me how much the tickets are? Or could you tell me how much the pizza is? Or could you tell me how much a single room is? Again, after the phrase, could you tell me, we use the affirmative form. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. If you would like to learn more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel below. You can also visit my website, which is www.conversably.co.uk. I have lots of free resources on the website, and you can also book a free trial lesson with myself. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.